Hello. A massive, heartfelt welcome back to all our amazing English learners around the world. You are watching Simple Daily English, and I am Sarah.
And I'm Ali. Hi, everyone.
Ali, let's get straight to the point. We've received hundreds of emails this month. The question is always the same. Sarah, I know the grammar. I know the words. But why do I feel so slow when I speak?
It's because of the mental translation trap, Sarah. It's like an invisible wall. Think about it. Most students start by catching an idea in their mother tongue. Then they go to their mental dictionary to find the English words. Then they check the grammar rules. And finally, they try to speak.
Exactly. By the time they're ready to say hello, the other person is already talking about something else. It's exhausting. It's like your brain is running a marathon just to have a simple conversation. If you struggle with this, I want you to hear this clearly. You aren't bad at English. You just haven't trained your brain to switch lanes yet.
Today, we aren't just giving you quick tips. We are giving you a full masterclass. We are going to go deep into the science of how your brain works and show you exactly how to stop being a translator and start being a thinker in English.
We've expanded this lesson into 7 massive modules. 1. The superpower. Why thinking in English changes your life. 2. The brain science. Understanding neural pathways. 3. The fatal mistakes. Habits that are sabotaging your fluency. 4. The 8-step blueprint. Comprehensive techniques to rewire your brain. 5. The word gap survival guide. How to never get stuck again. 6. Chunking versus translating. The secret to native-like speed. 7. The 30-day immersion routine. A step-by-step daily plan.
This is going to be a long, deep dive episode because we want to be the last video you ever need to watch on this topic. Grab your notebooks, silence your phones, and let's dive into the world of English thinking. Part 2. Module 1: Why thinking in English is your superpower. Sarah, let's explain to the audience why this is so much more than just a trick. When a learner stops translating, they actually develop a new personality in English.
That's so true, Ollie. The first major benefit is speed. When you think in English, the distance between your thought and your speech becomes zero. There is no middleman.
Think about a native speaker. When I see a dog, my brain doesn't see the word sag in Persian or perro in Spanish and then translate it. The image of the animal is directly connected to the sound dog. That speed creates fluency.
The second benefit is confidence. Have you ever felt that panic in your chest when someone asks you a question? That panic comes from your brain working too hard. When you think in English, you feel relaxed because the words are already living in your mouth.
And let's talk about humor and personality. Have you noticed that when you translate, your jokes aren't funny?
Oh, absolutely. Humor relies on timing and cultural context. If you translate a joke from your native language, the timing is lost. To be funny in English, you have to feel the language.
Also, listening skills. If you are translating while listening, you are always 5 seconds behind the speaker. By the time you translate sentence number 1, the speaker is already on sentence number 5. You lose the entire context. Thinking in English allows you to process information in real time. Part 3. Module 2: The brain science. Neural pathways. Now, let's get a bit nerdy for a moment. Why does our brain want to translate in the first place?
It's all about neural pathways, Ollie. Imagine your brain is a forest. Your native language is a massive, paved highway. It's easy to drive on. English, for many learners, is still a tiny, narrow path with lots of trees and rocks.
Exactly. Your brain is lazy. It wants to take the highway because it requires less energy. So, when you try to say an English word, your brain jumps back to the native highway, then tries to find a bridge back to the English path.
Our goal in this masterclass is to pave the English path. We want to make it a highway too. This is called neuroplasticity. Every time you refuse to translate and instead try to think of a word in English, you are laying down a new brick on that highway.
It's also important to understand the silent period. Many students feel bad because they can't think in English immediately. But even children have a silent period where they just absorb. Don't rush the process. You are building a new internal operating system.
Part 4. Module 3, the fatal mistakes holding you back.
Before we can build new habits, we have to destroy the old ones. Let's look at the mistakes that act like glue, keeping your brain stuck in translation mode.
Mistake number 1. The perfect grammar obsession. This is the biggest killer of fluency. If you are constantly checking if you should use the or if the verb is in the correct tense, you are forcing your brain to use its analytical side instead of its creative side.
I always tell my students, fluency first, accuracy later. If you are too afraid of making a mistake, you will never leave the safety zone of your native language.
Mistake number 2. The bilingual dictionary trap. If your phone is full of English to your language dictionaries, you are in trouble. Every time you use them, you are reinforcing the bridge between the two languages. You are telling your brain, don't remember the English meaning, just remember the translation.
Mistake number 3. Subtitles in your native language. When you watch a movie with native language subtitles, your brain stops listening to the English. It just reads. You are practicing reading in your own language, not thinking in English.
Mistake number 4. The classroom only mindset. If you only use English for 1 hour a day during your study time, and then spend the other 23 hours in your native language, your brain thinks English is a guest that only visits once a day. It won't let English move in and become a permanent resident.
Part 5. Module for the 8-step blueprint to rewire your brain. This is the core of our masterclass. We have 8 powerful steps. Sarah, let's start with the most basic one.
Step 1. The labeling exercise. Look around your room right now. What do you see? Don't think in your language. Just name the objects. Table, phone, window, coffee, lamp.
Take it one step further. Add an adjective. Wooden table. Black phone. Cold coffee.
This builds a direct neurological link between the object and the English sound, bypassing your native language entirely.
Step 2. The narrator technique. I love this one. Imagine you are the star of a movie and you are describing your actions. I am waking up now. I am looking for my slippers. Where are they? Ah, here they are. Now, I am going to the kitchen to make some breakfast.
It feels a little silly at first, but it's incredibly effective. You are practicing functional English, the words you actually need to survive and thrive.
Switch to an English to English dictionary. This is a non-negotiable rule. Download an app like Merriam-Webster or Oxford Learner's Dictionary.
If you see the word enormous, don't look for the translation. Read the English definition. Very large in size or amount. This forces your brain to stay in the English room of your mind.
Step 4. Think in simple sentences first. Don't try to think like a philosopher. Start like a child. Instead of, I should probably consider going to the grocery store because I lack the necessary ingredients for dinner. Think, I need food. I go to the store. I buy pasta.
As your confidence grows, your sentences will naturally become longer and more complex.
The inner monologue. Plan your day. When you are in the shower or driving, plan your day in English. What do I have to do today? I have a meeting at 10 o'clock. After that, I'll have lunch with Ali. I must remember to buy a gift for my sister.
Step 6. Visual association. No words allowed. When you learn a new word, don't write the translation. Draw a picture or find an image on Google.
If you learn the word gigantic, Look at a picture of an elephant or a skyscraper. Link the feeling of the size to the word.
Step 7. Emotional anchoring. English needs to be connected to your heart. When you are happy, say, I'm so thrilled, in your head. When you are annoyed, say, this is so frustrating.
Emotions create the strongest memories in the human brain.
Step 8. Use fillers to buy time. Native speakers don't always know what to say immediately. They use fillers like, well, actually. To be honest, you know.
If you use these, your brain stays in English mode while it searches for the next thought. If you say or a sound from your native language, you break the spell. Part 6. Module 5, the Word Gap Survival Guide. Sarah, a big problem is when a student wants to think in English, but they hit a gap they don't know the word for. Let's say refrigerator. They panic and go back to their native language.
This is where we use circumlocution. This is a high-level skill.
That's a big word. What does it mean?
It means talking around the word. If you forget the word refrigerator, don't stop. Describe it. The big, cold box in the kitchen where we keep the milk and vegetables.
That is exactly what native speakers do when they forget a word. It keeps your brain in English mode.
Let's practice. Ollie, I forgot the word for pharmacist.
The person in the shop who gives you medicine when you have a prescription.
Perfect. You didn't leave the English room. You used your English tools to build a bridge over the gap.
Part 7. Module 6, thinking in chunks versus individual words. One of the reasons people translate is that they think English is a collection of thousands of individual words.
But it's not. English is made of chunks, groups of words that always go together. By the way, at the end of the day, I was wondering
If you learn, I was wondering if, as one single chunk, your brain doesn't have to translate 4 different words. It just pulls that one piece of information from your memory.
this is the secret to fluency and speed. Stop collecting bricks, words, and start collecting walls, chunks. This makes thinking in English 10 times faster because your brain has less work to do. Part 8. Module 7, the 30-day brain rewire routine. Knowledge is useless without action. Let's give our viewers a specific 30-day plan. The morning 5-minute sprint. As soon as you wake up, before you check your phone, look at the ceiling and state 5 simple things about your day in English.
The English-only zone. Pick 30 minutes a day where your native language is forbidden. Maybe it's while you're cooking or driving. If a thought comes in your language, say stop and try to say it in English.
The shadowing technique. Listen to us for 10 minutes and repeat exactly what we say, just a few seconds behind. This forces your brain to process English sounds at high speed.
The evening reflection. Before you sleep, recount one good thing and one bad thing that happened today, but do it entirely in your head in English. Part 9. Final motivation and the simple daily challenge. We have covered so much ground today. We've talked about the brain, the highway, the mistakes, and the survival guide.
But the most important ingredient is patience. You are teaching your brain a new way to exist. It won't happen overnight, but if you are consistent, I promise you, one day you will wake up and realize you just had a dream in English.
That is the best feeling in the world. It means you finally made it.
Now, we have a challenge for you today. We call it the Simple Daily Challenge.
In the comments below, tell us about one thing you can see in your room right now and one thing you are going to do later. But here is the rule: no Google Translate. Use only the words you already have in your head.
We will read every single comment. We want to support you. We want to be your partners in this journey to fluency.
If you found this masterclass helpful, please subscribe to Simple Daily English, hit the like button, and share this with your study group.
Thank you for staying with us. You are amazing. Keep practicing, keep thinking, and stay wonderful. Bye-bye. Happy learning!